We want to get back to our top story this morning, that dangerous weather system smashing the east coast of Australia. And joining us now is New South Wales SES Chief Superintendent Dallas Burns and 7 News meteorologist Tony Auden. Good morning to you both. Dallas, how dangerous have conditions been overnight? It's been pretty wild.
It's been a really busy 24 hours, and overnight we've seen some extensive damage down on the south coast. We've got evacuation warnings in place at locations at Burrill Lake, Lake Conjola and Sanctuary Point due to storm surge combined with flash flooding and heavy rainfalls in those locations. Additionally, there's 22,000 residents in the Hunter, Port Stephens and Central Coast areas without power this morning due to how many power lines have come down.
Dallas, tell us about the type of calls that you have been receiving overnight.
The majority have been for storm damage, so they're trees down, branches down, damaging roofs, and for people losing roofs. And we're expecting a significant call volume this morning as it becomes light and people become aware of damage to their properties. Fences are blown down, a lot of trees onto cars, a lot of trees blocking driveways. So this type of damage varies significantly, but there are properties that have lost their roofs as well.
We spoke to a mayor earlier this morning in one of those towns in the firing line, and he had said that early warning that had been given to residents has really helped here. Have you found that?
Absolutely. We can see that these communities have taken some really good preparations to make sure that they can limit the damage, clearing around their property, making sure things were tied down. And we only did 7 flood rescues. I'd love it to have a number where we did 0 flood rescues, but only doing 7 for an event of this scale and geographically it's impacted nearly the entire seaboard. That's really thank you to the community for looking after themselves and keeping our first responders safe as well.
Let's bring in Tony Auden now. Tony, where are the biggest impacts right now? What are you looking at?
Good morning, David. Well, while this low is centred near Sydney, we're expecting those wide-ranging impacts all the way from southern Queensland into eastern parts of Victoria. As always, we'll start with the radar and the current state of play. I've taken the low icon off here because we can actually see this low really swirling. A really impressive swirl here on the radar just between Sydney and Newcastle, a couple of hundred k's off the coast. This system is bringing those wind gusts equivalent to a Category 2 tropical cyclone. The rain has eased around much of the central New South Wales coast, Sydney, the Illawarra, but we are seeing these bands of heavy rain pushing in south. Peak rainfall for this event so far over a few days, 260 millimetres at Currarong. Thankfully, most of that rain is very close to the coast, so we're seeing the coastal areas getting issues, but not significant river rises further inland at the moment. For the rest of today, well, we're expecting that low to continue shimming around. Lighter rain areas around Sydney, more of that heavy rain around southern New South Wales and pushing into parts of Victoria. Flood watches are current there and the severe weather warning remains current. More of those damaging wind gusts over 90 k's an hour for parts of the New South Wales coast, but also flinging up into northern New South Wales and southern Queensland. We've got damaging wind gusts likely there for today. And finally, those waves are peaking up to 6 metres on some of those wave rider buoys off southern New South Wales. As we've heard, significant coastal erosion. Those beaches will be off limits and continue to be for a little bit longer, Dave.
Yes, so how much is left in this weather system? When will it really start to ease right across the board then, Tony?
Well, there's a complicating factor that we actually have a second low here, and we can see this complex interaction. This one here, the two starts shimming around, moving. If one moves away, the next one could actually move in and sideswipe New South Wales tomorrow. Depending on exactly where it goes, we're expecting another bout of wind. Probably not too much rain again. That's all dependent on the areas further south. Then eventually both of these systems should move away on Friday. So we still have today and tomorrow and gradual easing conditions on the beaches on Friday. A little way to go yet.
Yeah, a couple more days in it. Thanks for your time this morning, guys.